Hey guys, it's Miss Kraut with your homework today. Today is Tuesday, February 25th. So let me find a clean sheet of paper here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do the odds with you. So for number 1, we have write as an improper fraction. And I have 9 and 1/6, right? So in order to do this, I'm going to times this and then add that to it. So 9 times 6 is 54 plus 1 is 55. And then I keep my denominator. So number 1, easy peasy, is 55 over 6. Again, if you didn't understand how I got that, all you do to make it an improper fraction, improper means that the top number is bigger than the bottom number. The numerator is bigger than the denominator. So all you do, 6 times 9, what is that? And then add 1 to it. So that's 55 over 6. All right, number 3, we have write as an improper fraction again, 5 and 6/7. All right, so I'm going to times this and then add that. So 7 times 5, kind of like going like you would a clock, like clockwise. 7 times 5 is 35 plus 6 is 41 over 7, because you always keep your denominator. So for number 3, the answer is 41 over 7. Number 5 is 4 and 1/6 minus 1 and 2/6. Okay, and what we're going to do here is we are subtracting fractions. So when I look at this, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to look to see if the denominators are the same. In this case, the denominators are the same, so I'm not trying to find a least common denominator. However, I cannot do 1 minus 2, right? So I'm going to rename this. This is now going to be a 3. And then I'm going to add 6 over 6. In case you don't remember, why am I adding 6 over 6? Because 6 over 6 is equal to 1. So all I did was I took 1 from here and I just put it over here. So I still have 4 and 1/6. I just wrote it in a different way. Remember, it's just like having a dollar bill. You can change that into 4 quarters, but the value doesn't change. You still have a dollar, right? All right, so this is going to be 7 over 6, right? 1 plus 6, yep. And then now I can do my subtraction because I have 7 minus 2 is 5. And then I keep my denominator. 3 minus 1 is 2. So the answer to number 5 is 2 and 5/6. Okay. Number 7, answer as an improper fraction if possible, reduce if possible. Okay, so the first thing is my answer is going to be an improper fraction. It says if it's possible. If it doesn't turn out to be an improper fraction, then basically it's saying don't worry about it. But if it does, then you're just going to leave it like that and then reduce it. So I have 3/4 times 8/3. And remember, the difference when we're multiplying fraction is we don't have to worry about finding the least common denominator. All you do is you multiply across, okay? I want to show you something, though, that we've been learning in class, and we're going to do this. I'm going to show you during homework so that you get this. We're going to cross cancel first. That might save us some trouble in the end, okay? The way you cross cancel is I'm going to take these two numbers, and I'm going to ask myself, is there a number that will go into both 4 and 8? Yes, and the answer would be 4, right? Because 4 goes into 4 one time, and 4 goes into 8 two times, okay? All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing with these two. I'm going to ask myself, is there any number that will go into 3? Yeah, 3. So 3 will go into 3 one time, and 3 will go into 3 one time. So now I have, here's the fraction, my new fraction that I have, right? So it says, now the answer would be 2. But it says answer as an improper fraction. So that's a little tricky there because normally I would just say it's 2, right? But because this would be 2 over 1, right? But in this case, since the direction said answer as an improper fraction, you need to answer it as an improper fraction. So the answer is 2 over 1. If you put 2 as the answer, it's going to be wrong because you didn't follow the directions. All right, number 9. A small box of nails was 4 2/6 inches tall. If the large box of nails was 9 1/6 inches taller, how tall is the large box of nails? Answer as a mixed number. Okay, so let's think about this. I'm going to get a new sheet of paper. Maybe. Okay, so the small box of nails, let's say this is the small box of nails. This small box of nails is 4 2/6 inches tall, okay? If the large box of nails was 9 1/6 inches taller, so now it's going to be this plus the 9 1/6 inches, because it says if the large box of nails was 9 1/6 inches taller, how tall was the large box of nails? So it's this plus this, right? So we can figure that out. We have 4 2/6 plus 9 1/6, right? So I'm going to go ahead and look to see if I have a least common denominator, which I do. They're the same, 6. So now I have 2 plus 1 is 3 over 6, and then 9 plus 4 is 13, right? But I'm not done because it says answer as a mixed number, which we did. That is a mixed number. However, it's not reduced. So you're going to have to put this in the ladder. 3, 6, pop out a 3. That's 1, and 3 goes into 6 2 times. So the correct answer is 13 1/2. If you leave it as 13 3/6 and you don't reduce it, then really it's wrong because it's not reduced and you need to put it in simplest form. Let's get used to that unless it tells us not to put it in simplest form, because in middle school, you'll have to always put it in simplified fractions. All right, so for number 9, the answer is 13 1/2. And today is Tuesday, and today is the 25th, and it's my husband's birthday, and his name is David. And so the secret word of the day is David. Okay? All right, have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.